Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why your mind feels so loud, while other people seem to live inside a quiet, effortless peace? Why their inner world feels like still water, while yours can feel like a storm? What if the difference between constant mental noise and natural calm isn't about controlling your thoughts at all, but about something much simpler, something you already have within you? You've probably experienced brief moments of it yourself. Those rare times when your mind suddenly becomes quiet, and for a few seconds, everything feels clear, open, and right. What I'm about to share will show you how to live from that state, not by forcing anything, but by remembering something most people never realize about the mind. Most people think their problem is what they're thinking about. The worries, the replaying, the planning, the analyzing. But the real issue isn't the content of your thoughts. It's that you've forgotten one simple truth. You are not the voice in your mind. You're the one who hears it. Right now, there's probably some background commentary happening inside your head. Maybe it's responding to what I'm saying. Maybe it's drifting somewhere else entirely. But here's a question almost no one asks. If you can hear the voice, who is listening? If you can observe your thoughts, notice them, hear them, watch them come and go, then you cannot be those thoughts. They are something happening within you, not something you are. And this is where everything begins to shift. Most people spend their entire lives fully identified with that mental voice. Whatever it says, they believe. Whatever it worries about, they feel. They never discover they have a choice. But the moment you recognize you are the awareness behind the thoughts, not the thoughts themselves, real freedom begins. If you're still here, something in you already understands this. Something in you knows you're more than the commentary running in your mind. And that willingness to question the way you've been living is the doorway into a deeper peace. Here's the truth about that constant mental narration. It never stops talking because it believes stopping is dangerous. It thinks its endless commentary is protecting you. That if it isn't analyzing, planning, and rehearsing, something bad might happen. But most of what it says has nothing to do with real danger. It's just mental static that treats every moment like a potential threat. Your mind replays an awkward moment, not because you need to solve anything, but because replaying is simply what the mind does. It rehearses. It imagines worst-case scenarios. It analyzes things that don't need analyzing. This is what I call mental time travel. Your body is here, but your mind is everywhere else. Reliving the past, imagining the future, holding entire conversations with people who aren't in the room. And here's the important part. The voice feeds on your attention. Every time you argue with it, fear it, or try to fix it, you're giving it more energy. The more you wrestle with it, the stronger it becomes. People who seem naturally calm don't have a silent mind. Their mind still talks. They've just stopped taking it so seriously. They hear the voice, but they recognize it as background noise, not the truth of who they are. And when you understand that difference, the feeling of being trapped in your head begins to dissolve. Right now, try something. Notice the voice inside your mind as you listen. Maybe it's agreeing. Maybe it's doubting. Maybe it's wondering if this will really work for you. Just notice it. And now ask yourself gently, who is noticing the voice? If you can observe it, you cannot be it. The observer is you, the awareness behind everything. Most people never realize this, which is why they suffer. When the mind says, "I'm not good enough," they believe it. When it imagines something going wrong, they feel anxious. When it replays the past, they feel shame, as if it's happening again. But here's what changes everything. The voice is never talking about the present moment. It speaks only about the past or the future. It tells stories, not reality. And those stories create emotional reactions to things that don't even exist. You feel anxiety about scenarios that haven't happened. You feel hurt by interpretations that might not be true. You feel regret about moments that are long gone. When you see this clearly, you realize most of your suffering has never come from what's happening, but from the story your mind tells about what's happening. The door out of that mental prison has been open the entire time. So how do you step through it? Here's the simple practice that changes everything. Whenever you catch your mind spiraling, replaying, worrying, rehearsing, do 3 things. 1. Notice and name it. Say quietly in your mind, "I notice my mind is worrying about." "I notice my mind is replaying." "I notice my mind is imagining." Naming it brings you back to awareness. 2. Remind yourself, "I am not this voice. I am the one who hears it." If you can observe the thoughts, you cannot be the thoughts. 3. Anchor into the present moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Listen for 3 sounds. Take 1 slow, conscious breath. This isn't about stopping thoughts. It's about choosing where your attention rests. Practice this throughout your day, before bed, in conversations, during stressful moments. The voice will keep talking. That's normal. But each time you notice it, without being pulled in, your awareness grows stronger. In a few days, you'll catch the thoughts earlier. You'll hear the worry before it takes over. You'll see the replay before it grabs your attention. You'll begin to live from the quiet observer space, not the noisy mind. Change happens layer by layer, but every time you remember you're not your thoughts, you return to the peace that has always been inside you. If this perspective resonates with you, you're exactly the kind of person Tranquility Chill Pill is for. People ready to stop living in their head and start living from a deeper awareness. If you found value here, subscribe and share in the comments what you noticed when you observed your thoughts instead of believing them.